But we did come up with our own top 10 list.
And I'm going to say why, because I feel like these lists, like, I never know the criteria that they're going on. So I feel like if I was to make a list, and this is my opinion, my favorites based on the generation that I grew up on, I would base, like, the criteria would be based on your impact and the influence that you've had.
Love it.
Commercial success, okay? Your live performance,
Because you got to be able
vocal ability.
Talk about it.
Right. Your career's longevity. How long have you been relevant? Are people still pulling from your stuff? They sampling you? They still trying to get advice? Blah, blah, blah. Cultural significance. Have you touched the younger people? You still reaching back? You know, are we... Do you matter to our culture, basically?
Right.
Songwriting, legacy, innovation, and critical acclaim, meaning like awards and what people say about you.
That's a rubric for your ass.
You know, like, drop the rubric when you drop these lists, because we don't know what y'all judging them off of. So me, I'm going to say number 1, Stevie Wonder.
I like it.
I don't see how they put Erykah Badu at number 1. I love Erykah Badu, but number 1 all time? No. Like, we wouldn't have a lot of the newer artists that we have today without Erykah Badu.
For sure.
But we probably wouldn't have an entire category of music without Stevie Wonder.
Facts.
So number 1 off top, I give it to Stevie Wonder.
I like it.
My number 2, Whitney Houston.
I like it.
Now, I know some people might not put her in R&B, but she's rooted in the church.
For sure.
That's R&B to me. That's different. Number 3, Marvin Gaye, because he wasn't even on the list. I don't even think Whitney Houston was on the list either. Marvin Gaye, classic. A lot of these R&B males that we have now sing because of Marvin Gaye. They sound like him. They're able to write these lyrics because of him in the way that they talk in their context. Marvin Gaye.
October London said copy paste.
Literally.
Yep.
Beyonce.
Duh.
Threw her on the list because of everything that's in the criteria.
Duh.
Rooted in R&B, but there's nobody bigger in the criteria than Beyonce. Cultural significance, impact, longevity, innovation, vocal ability, performance.
I can't believe she wasn't on that damn top 25. That's crazy as hell.
Anita Baker, I put her at number 5. And I don't think that, like, the numbers really matter per se. I just feel like the top 10 of all time are just top 10. You in there, you in there. So Anita Baker. At number 6, I put Jasmine Sullivan because Jasmine Sullivan. 7, I put Chris Brown. Because Chris Brown is going on what year of his career and still, like, selling out tours right now?
He's been doing this shit since he was 16 and he is
35.
30.
This is a 20-year career. Like, come on, give it up for Chris Brown. And I put Usher on there because of the same exact reason. Like, this man just did the Super Bowl, like, 30-something years into his career. Number 9, Jill Scott. Number 10, Mary J. Blige.
We have a lot of the same artists on our lists.
Okay.
And I would like to say that we were not in the same room discussing this at any point. Like, we're talking about this for the first time right now. Go on my phone. I got a new phone, y'all. Ooh, it's so pretty, and I got a new case for it and stuff. Okay, anyways. Now that I'm looking at my order, whatever, I'm just going to go for it. Number 1, I got Beyonce.
Okay.
2, I got Mary J.
Okay.
And 3, I got Stevie Wonder.
Okay. That's a good top 3, though.
I feel like past, future, present. Or not future, but past, present type joint. Like pioneers of it and the person carrying the torch right now type shit, you know? 4, I got Badu. I feel like she holds the neo soul sound. She is
the leader.
You know, we wouldn't have the SZAs. We wouldn't have so many people without
Summer Walker, Janae,
Badu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
5, I got Usher.
Okay.
6, I put Sade. I feel like
I like Sade on the list.
Although now that I'm looking at the criteria that you set forth, I don't know. I think Sade is definitely an artist that made a lane for herself or themselves since it's a band.
But in the same way that you're saying that, she's also created a lane for other artists similar and bands similar of that
I just
sound,
think when I think of, like, I guess, like, commercial success or, like, longevity, like, we just haven't heard from her or them in so long that I'm like, but I think when I think of growing up, like, she was I don't know anymore. But
the band.
The band, the entity, just a staple in my household, like, that we down. 7, Luther.
Yeah. Oh. See, I was thinking about this, and that's why I wanted to...
Gone too soon.
I want us to do, like, eventually sit down as, like, R&B only brand and team and, like, create our own top 100, because I feel like R&B goes so far back and it's so deep that it's hard to, like, chronologically
spreads wide. Like it's just,
people, you know, like it's
Luther got to be up
too
there
much.
for me. My obsession, gone too soon. R.I.P. Big Luther, Little Luther, don't matter. 8, I got Maxwell.
Okay.
Maxwell's still out here showing us his good knees. Let's be serious. Yeah. Drop down and get your eagle on.
He be butterflying that thing.
Yeah. Okay.
For real.
Legit.
For real. To the left, to the left. To the right, to the right.
9, I got Jasmine Sullivan, even though I might switch 9 and 10. 9, I got Jasmine Sullivan. 10, Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good list, though. It makes sense. It's more sensible than the list that Forbes put out. Like, that's what I'd be saying. Like, I would love to see, like, the criteria.
Yeah. But it didn't even make sense for them to be putting that list together.
Yeah, because I'm
Thanks
like,
for
what?
trying those things.
Like, I would love to know, like, what full albums by these people are they thinking? Like Brownstone. Why is Brownstone on the list? I'm not like throwing shade at Brownstone or anything, but like maybe if we're talking like top 25 R&B groups, but R&B artist Brownstone
and Whitney Houston out there,
and Stevie Wonder's not on this list.
Beyonce's nowhere to be seen.
I would love to know what album, project, singles by Brownstone you think deserve to make top 25 all time.
R&B only.